fellas.
Hi.
Hey,
Start that video with that tone.
What? Tell me about your wildest dreams.
Oh.
That sounds sensual.
This video is about dreams.
Love it. I dream every night and almost remember every single one, and have an occasional lucid dream a couple times a year.
Lucid's fun. I like them when they're dreamy and creamy.
Oh boy, yeah.
Well, it's a wet dream.
With the nocturnal emission, yeah.
Damn straight.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's a mess to clean up in the morning, but wow.
Man.
Every once in a while, talking about lucid, 3-4 times
Explain
in my
what
life.
lucid is to the people.
When you know you're in a dream.
Yeah, you're aware of it.
You're aware of it.
And then you
Okay.
can take control to a degree.
Only a couple or a few times in my entire life, but it's always been with a woman.
Oh, nice.
Oh, good.
And you go
good
like,
for you.
whoa.
Nice.
Hey now.
So
You're with a
it's
woman, you
always-
realize you're dreaming.
in your dream, it's with a woman always?
Yeah.
And so you have to
And
make
That's
the
interesting.
decision.
You know
Yeah.
why? That tells me a lot about you.
And you probably go to jail in that dream, don't you?
But you have to make the decision
You're like,
in
what
that
am I
dream.
doing with a woman? Wait a minute. I must be dreaming. Because that happens to me. Like, anytime my teeth just start flopping around in my head, like loose piano keys, I'm like, this is a dream.
Oh, I hate
Yeah.
those.
It's a good one to
This
be aware
only
of.
happens in my dreams.
Yeah. Well, the first fact, and when I first read this, I was like, well, of fucking course not. Fact number 1, you can't read while dreaming or tell time. And I'm like, yeah, because you're fucking sleeping.
I've read my
But
dreams.
while you're dreaming, in your dream, they say try to read something or try to tell time or anything like that. And if you can't, you're dreaming.
Well, they
Yeah.
also say, like, look at your feet and your hands, because those usually get distorted. There's a bunch of different things.
Much like Minecraft.
It's like they're just a block.
Don't you look down and things are kind of crazy looking? Or like some games you look down, there's just no feet. You're like, well, how am I getting around? Then you go third person. Listen, when I'm in a dream, I get what you're saying. I'll look at things and I can read, but only like a paragraph. And then the words get all like weird. It's like, I think it's because your brain is like trying to create all this information.
Well, you know what? Also, it's kind of similar to that, at least for me. Not who I'm looking at, like close in my dream, but if I go to look at somebody, if there's a whole bunch of people around, I look at somebody a little bit farther away and I try to focus on their face.
it blurs
It gets
out.
all weird.
Yeah.
What's it called in the game?
Depth of
perception?
field.
Render distance. Isn't that weird? You kind of, when you think about dreams and games, they're a lot alike, aren't they?
It's almost as if it's like you're cracking the code. Like
Yeah, you don't have a good processor in your
You
head.
got a bad
Yeah.
processor,
You got a
horrible
bad
graphics
GPU.
card.
Yeah, you've got like a 670 or something in there. So fact number 2, there have been some inventions that were materialized by dreams. They came from dreams.
Sure.
Some of these inventions are the idea for Google, Larry Page.
Listen, I had a dream once that I was hanging out with a buddy, and then I turned around and they were black when I turned back.
Really?
That was an episode of Battlefield
And
Friends.
I'm like, you're right. That might have been foreshadowing.
Inspiration.
But no, you ever done that? You're hanging out with a friend, you turn around, and they change colors?
Or just be
No.
an entirely different person.
Yeah, that I've had happen.
Yeah, they change people sometimes.
And then all of a sudden you're in a different location altogether too. You know.
Yep.
They change.
you don't
so-
even question it half the
so
time.
jealous.
No, you don't. But that's usually what can trigger your awareness of lucid,
Yeah.
like or become lucid.
Last week I had a dream I was back in school, and it was like weeks into the school year.
Yeah.
I'm like, I haven't even looked at my classes yet.
Yeah, you're not
I haven't
ready.
been to class in 3 weeks. And I don't even know which class to go to.
Well, some of the other inventions that were brought from dreams are the alternating current generator from Mr. Tesla,
Oh.
Okay.
DNA's double helix spiral form.
I heard
which
about
is
that.
James Watson.
I've heard that. That's amazing.
Elias Howe, the sewing machine, and Dmitry Mendeleev, the periodic table.
Wow.
So, fact number 3, many have had premonition dreams. Have you ever dreamt of something and then it happened?
Yep.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah, that actually, I mean, that's deja vu. That's what I think of
Yeah,
as
deja
deja
vu.
vu. You're right.
Abraham Lincoln dreamt of his assassination. A lot of the survivors, and I can kind of get this one, a lot of the survivors of 9/11 dreamt of that happening, but I figure if you're in a tall building,
That's true.
you
have
kind
that
of
thought.
Yeah, you have that thought.
And if you're
going
a
to work
president,
every day,
you
like,
might
what if this thing
imagine
falls?
someone might try to
Yeah.
assassinate you. At
That
some
would be
point.
a nightmare I would have if I worked in a like a tall office building
Yeah.
of like, something's going to happen one day. This fucker's coming down and I'm going to be in it.
Dralis and I had a conversation years ago about kind of this topic, and we were talking about something that should exist if it doesn't. And it's a website you go to
Yeah.
where people log their dreams every day.
Yeah.
And
That
then
has
the
to exist.
website searches all the keywords in everyone's description and looks for patterns. So if like 1 million people on this day had a
Yeah.
dream about a plane crash or some event,
Yeah.
you start crunching all that data and see if there's anything to all
Yeah.
these dreams.
That's a brilliant
that's-
idea if they
That
don't
would be
have
cool.
that.
If they
Neat.
don't.
Kickstarter
You could
right now.
skew that data.
I've already done it.
What's that?
Why would you skew it? You're looking for real information.
Trolls.
Oh yeah, no, there'll be trolls,
Yeah,
but it's a
tons of
matter of how
trolls.
many. Hopefully, they'll just
Right.
be a very small percentage,
It
so
would
math
take-
will just
would
eliminate
take
it.
a big movement
Exactly.
of trolls to actually skew
Influence
the
it.
data.
All right. All right.
We've talked about this one before. The fact number 4 is unbelievable sleepwalkers. Like, there are things that people do whilst sleepwalking that are crazy.
End up at your neighbor's
what
house.
do you guys like? Yeah, you ended up at a neighbor's house on their couch.
When I was a
Simon,
kid.
you peed
Yep.
in someone's mouth or something?
No, that was other people.
I just ended up in a closet downstairs when I was a kid.
Well, there's this guy, Lee Hadwin, is a nurse by profession, but aspired to be an artist. He would dream draw portraits that were amazing and not remember any of it.
No shit.
Crazy.
He'd
That
wake
is
up and there'd be a
amazing.
drawing.
Yeah.
That's somebody messing with him.
No.
Wow.
That'd be a fun joke.
Yeah.
Dralis.
Yeah.
When'd you draw that?
What?
That
oh,
picture
wow,
by
that's
you in
amazing.
bed.
Did you bring that here?
No.
Oh,
Did
I-
you draw that while you were sleeping?
Apparently so, and I cleaned the house as well.
That'd be the greatest troll thing to do to somebody.
It's just for a
Yeah. So I gotta not clean the house or he'll be on to me.
There have been cases of there's a woman having sex with strangers while sleepwalking. I think
Bless
I
her
know
heart.
Yeah, right. A man who this one
She's a lying bitch.
this one is crazy.
I was sleepwalking.
I blacked
swear.
out.
I do love
You
you.
sleepwalking whore.
There's a man who drove 22 miles and killed his cousin while sleepwalking.
Bullshit.
Fuck that.
Bullshit is right.
That's a good lawyer
Yeah.
right
Yeah,
there.
right? Yeah.
Great lawyer.
Or a shitty lawyer. Or just tell him you were. Anyway.
And a sleepwalker who walked out of a third floor window and barely survived.
Wow.
So this next fact is pretty interesting. Blind people dream too.
In images.
No images.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
How do they dream?
So that
They
Other-
hear
other
things?
senses.
Everything
Yeah,
they
noise
do,
buildings.
hearing,
that they deal with daily.
touching, all the other senses.
Wow.
Smell.
Oh, well, okay, that is.
Let's
Yeah.
face it, there's experiences very different. Now, I'll bet someone who became blind in life still dreams in picture.
Sure.
But I wonder if it goes away.
Maybe it goes in and out. Who knows?
Yeah.
The next fact, gender differences. 70% of all characters in men's dreams are other men. And women actually have an equal amount of men and women in each dream.
That's an interesting study. So, if you were to remember your dream, what percentage of males and females were in it?
Oh, I don't know, about 70.
That's
what I said. Oh, wow.
Write it down. Put it in a paper.
Or most of them Romanos.
my brother's
Romano
tall.
theory.
10 out of... Oh, boy.
With men, most of the dreams revolve around aggression. And with women, they're more sexual. Even though,
Good for them.
you know, we all have sexual dreams.
Aggressive toward you, or you're the aggressor?
Either or.
It just is- it's an aggressive dream.
That is the theme of the dream. Is there's something aggressive going on, whether it's towards you or you are the aggressor.
Do you have reoccurring dreams?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I have two. One is awesome. One is I can like parkour. Before,
I want to see that. Like,
it's interesting though because before parkour
Knowing how you run.
ever was, right? Can I try to get this information
Can we just
out?
let Simon tell his dream?
Yeah, please.
Because of the way I run, because I run like
Critiquing
an
the way he
idiot, blah,
runs.
blah,
Love it.
blah. So anyway, parkour since I was a kid, never knew what parkour was, but parkour like on acid though. Like I can do the parkour moves and then I'm leaping like I'm a superhero.
Yeah.
And the feeling is absolutely amazing. And then I always at some point realize I'm doing it and I'm in a dream and that's when it goes down. That's when I end up
you lose
waking
it.
up.
Yep.
That's
So
like
it
an
blows.
Inception.
Like I have flying dreams all the time, but I also have like almost like a galloping dream where you could just pull yourself across the land really fast. And yeah, you're just
I can
like,
do that too in the parkour. In the parkour world, that's
Yep.
like me.
Yep, I do it too. And then sometimes you can't even walk straight. It's like you can't even stand up. You're trying to run or walk. It's like you're moving through water or you just can't
Right.
keep your balance. You're
Different
like,
dreams though, right? So you're saying
it's kind of like the reverse of that.
Yeah, yeah,
Instead
yeah.
of going really fast, now you can't even go down some steps.
here's a fact: human beings spend around 6 years of their life dreaming. Now that's not sleeping. The dreaming part. 6
Yeah.
years of your life.
Wow.
Surprised it's not more.
I know. Now with sleeping, it is more. It's like
Sure.
a third of your life you spend sleeping.
Right.
The next one This one's a bitch. Sleep paralysis.
Oh, I've had
Yep.
that.
I've never had it, but I heard it was crazy. Not only the paralysis
Is
part,
this a
because
dream fact?
It's an interesting fact that this is something that happens
I thought
whilst
this was a dream video.
it is. This is something that happens whilst dreaming.
Yeah, it's you basically wake up like before your body does. It's only happened to me twice in my life, but you know, I remember waking up, being face down, and going like, "Oh, I need to like get up and go to the bathroom." Can't. You just stuck there, and I'm thinking like, "What the fuck happened?"
You're completely awake.
I was completely awake. Like I'm
you're not
I'm
dreaming.
aware. I'm awake. I'm laying in my bed. My wife's right beside me, and I remember trying to scream to her, "I need help!" the first time this happened because I had no idea what was going on.
nothing?
And it just like that came out.
Wow.
That
Do you
noise.
trust her?
crazy.
Huh?
Do you trust her?
My wife?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Why wouldn't I?
Might have slipped something in your food.
The other thing that happens during sleep paralysis is you get this presence of complete evil in the room.
It's called fear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I was afraid the first
I
time it
Sounds
happened.
horrifying.
I have this
check it.
often.
Yeah.
I didn't know that it was called this. I didn't even know it was a thing.
I don't know if this is the same thing you're talking about, but I wake up when I have to pee, and then I get up, and then I'm peeing in the toilet, and then I realize, nope, I'm still in bed.
Yeah, right.
And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not peeing though.
It's
Thank
a good
goodness.
thing. You'd expect.
Yeah,
you'd
yeah,
think-
Yeah.
You would think.
Is that the same?
It's not
No,
the same.
Not
No.
There's no terror
No.
involved.
And
Well, when you think you wet the bed, you're freak out for a
But when
second.
you find out, okay.
this last dream
Ah, is the
fact
last one?
I don't agree with.
Okay.
In our dreams, we only see faces we already know.
Nope.
Yeah,
Doesn't seem right, does
but,
it?
but,
No way.
but
We've
in
already
all-
seen.
In all fairness, yeah, it may be in the data bank of someone you saw and never even paid attention to in your
Like
life.
a glimpse of somebody.
A
Yeah,
glimpse
but
that
it's-
you never made any note.
What about when you dream about a monster or something crazy that's not
well,
real?
you know, you may have constructed that over things you've seen through your life.
Okay.
And like even mishmashed them.
Well, I'm sure
you know?
you would have to. Your brain has to construct it from some reference.
Sure.
I used to always wish so bad they'd make something that would record your dreams. You could play them back the next
oh,
day.
that'd be great.
If you could figure that out, you'd be a billionaire.
Oh my God.
Wow.
We got to
should do
work on
that.
it.
We should all write down our dreams for the next month.
Let's start a
Bring 'em in.
Kickstarter. Hey, you know what? I used to do that for a while. I could bring in my notes.
It's a big part of remembering dreams. It helps you remember them too.
Yeah, wake up and write it down. We should all just keep notepads.
It's
I-
one of the lucid
listen,
dreaming
I'll forget to
techniques.
do that
another
tomorrow.
dream
I've done
video.
this, and I will tell you this: it takes a lot of time. I should probably type them next time.
Well,
but
just
I would get up in the
voice
morning.
record it.
And yeah, that'd be good. But I used to get up in the morning, and I'm like, I'll just write this down real quick.
Yeah.
3 pages later, I'm still
Yeah.
trying to describe the dream.
Voice record. Yeah.
They were
Wow.
detailed.
Sure. I've got a lucid dreaming pro tip.
Lucid dreaming pro tip.
Yeah, there's all these
Go for
things
it.
that has worked for me in the past. I found out that if you're taking a nap during the day, I've always been much more likely to control my dreams if I'm sleeping during the day. And
Or after sleeping, waking up, and then
sleeping,
going back
yes,
to sleep.
because if you can sleep, because you can tell yourself to go back in that same dream if you want. And I've gone right back in, and you go back in with an awareness. Just like when I'd take I remember when I was a kid, it was like, I don't know, 7th grade, and I was going to swimming lessons. It was during the summer. I'd come home, and it'd be like 1 in the afternoon, and I would purposefully go take a nap just so I could go flying. Because I was doing that day after day. It was like lucid dreaming.
There are
on-
people who are lucid dreamers. They do this purposely. They
Yeah.
control their dreams. And
Yeah, and the more you do it,
Seems
it's
like
like
fun.
a practice,
Yeah,
kind of a learned
absolutely.
thing. So, and there's like light alarms. You ever heard of those?
Yep.
They can kind
While
of
you're
like-
sleeping, they
Yes.
go off. Okay.
They don't wake you up completely, but they wake up kind
They
of your
trigger
consciousness
something.
within, and you
They'll
can
wear
like,
you
that's
can
a
wear a
good idea.
mask and it'll have pulsing light.
Yeah.
Another couple of tips. I've seen people that have alarms throughout the day to remind them, to get them in the habit of always checking to see if they're in a dream.
to remember. Check your
So-
breathing.
Well, like, yeah, if like every couple hours in a day your alarm goes off and you go, okay, am I dreaming right now? I've had dreams where I was flying around a lake looking at the water and trees, and I'm like, you know what, this gotta be a dream.
Turns out it
I
wasn't.
don't normally fly. Well, I looked into it.
It was weird.
I looked into it. I flew down close to the trees. I'm like, if I get close to these trees, I'm probably going to see some like resolution breakdown or something. Nope, perfectly clear. I'm like, okay, good. This is all real. But I've also heard people say, grab your nose,
Yeah.
close your nostrils, and breathe
breathing
in
thing.
through your nose.
Yeah.
If you can still breathe in, you're dreaming.
Yeah.
I'm
Good
dreaming.
topic, Vic.
Thanks. I thought this was interesting. You know, everybody dreams, and
I hope we really did this and it turns into a video.
probably
Vic
not.
wakes up now.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thanks for the input. Thanks for listening, and tell us about your dreams in the comments.
And dream on.
Sweet dreams, everybody.
Riding round town